So this is Andrew Tate's $153 million funnel. So this funnel is the reason as to why he's garnered at his peak like 11 to 12 million dollars a month, every single month, just from Hustlers University alone. Now, the way that he does it is obviously you need to get traffic, make traffic into leads, and convert leads into customers. The way that he does it is through long form content and through short form content that we can get into a little bit later. His long form content acts as a vehicle to regurgitate and like clip up these videos, clip up his long form, and then make that into the short form. So this is how he gets his traffic in the first place. He will just post podcast after podcast. He said in his podcast he doesn't charge people to get to be on the podcast. The reason for that is because it's free exposure, and it goes into and it helps him funnel it all into his paid community. So that long form content, obviously he's still doing it to this day. His 5 months ago was 6 million views. Maybe some people converted into his Hustlers University. Maybe they were convinced that's just 5 million people there. And then even, for example, his other podcast that he's done with Piers Morgan that have amassed like 20 million views, and some flipping dating show that was 13 million views. You can see traffic comes from the long form. And what makes it even better is that during his peak, he would get long form and he would pay people affiliate money to like just post about him, and then anyone that signs up using their link, they would get a percentage of the money made from Hustlers University. Okay, so now when you go onto TikTok or Instagram or anything like that, he would get his main funnel, his main basis would be YouTube, and he would clip everything up into TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, even YouTube Shorts, just short form content that he would clip up everything into. The reason as to why he does that, it's because YouTube is the best for conversions, TikTok is the best for traffic. So he just wanted more eyeballs, more people seeing him, and there was a point as to where you couldn't go without seeing Andrew Tate on your TikTok for you page or your Instagram, whatever. It's because he had spent and he had made it really appealing to be an affiliate link. And which is funnily enough, right, in Hustlers University, as we can see here, in Hustlers University, one of the best ways to get money in general is through affiliate links, being an affiliate. And that way he can control the narrative that is put around him, because he's basically paying them, but with only from the money that they bring. So he's only paying them a percentage type thing. So it's a commission only affiliate, but also allows him to garner firstly more leads, and to secondly garner more higher control, because as an affiliate you're only going to do whatever is best for you to get more money. So if Andrew Tate says, oh yeah, if you do this specific thing for me as an affiliate, you'll be rewarded better, so you'd get a higher commission rate, maybe you're obviously going to do it. And if you do that en masse, he's got probably tens of thousands of affiliates. Even if you can see here about how many accounts, some of them don't even have followers. A lot of them do though. Here's an example: 23,000, 68,000. These are some of the smaller ones. If you go into one of the bigger ones, it's like 200,000, 300,000. But a lot of them do tend to get banned, mainly because he's against the matrix. And his other way to get on traffic is through Telegram. So the reason as to why Telegram and email marketing, these two are quite big. The reason as to why they are very helpful, they act more as a nurturing sequence rather than a traffic sequence. People don't just fall onto your Telegram, people fall onto your Instagram, whatever, and then they'll go into your Telegram or your email marketing. The reason as to why that they work so well is because he will say, he will just remind them, and he will say something that they already believe and they already know. People would rather want reminders rather than just they would rather take reminders than actual new things being taught to them. So his email marketing copy and his Telegram copy is just reminders, like you need to work hard, stuff like that. Some of the stoic things that he says, it's like he repeats the same talker points, and it works because people only care about reminders. Now, reason as to why he garnered all this traffic is to funnel into one page, one funnel. Now this is the funnel that had made him $153 million. Okay, so the funnel is that it's welcome to the real world is the big promise. Usually they will have like a big promise selling the transformation, but when you are someone of that stature, it's incredibly hard to sell transformation. So you sell a you sell a transformation, but the transformation is not as specific because your whole mind frame, people have already built that KLT with you. Your whole framing, sorry, of your offer and your education platform is to leave the matrix and come to the real world. So because of that, and you've spewed that over and over again, you're in the matrix. Whenever anybody says Andrew Tate, it's directly correlated with the matrix. People think matrix. So because you've spewed that, now you can use that as a marketing tool. Welcome to the real world. So you can see how they have that continuity. Now, he funnels into it as he has the welcome to the real world, which is the continuity of his argument. Then he has a VSL where he kind of just speaks to his ICP, sorry. He tells them this is what you need to do, kind of something similar like his email marketing, and you need to get there, and you need to be a man type of thing. Just some of the same talking points. Then, when you go in a bit lower, he lists all the things that you will get with this thing. Okay, the reason as to why he does this is so he can do something called borrowing authority. Okay, so if you don't know Andrew Tate that well, but you want to get into stocks or you want to get into trading, you're going to be like, oh, I want to get, and then you see Andrew Tate that you know slightly well teaching you how to do stocks. You can see how he borrows authority from stocks, something that you already know, like, and trust, and takes it upon himself. And he does that with e-commerce, copywriting, client acquisition, just every single, like, he's got many business models that are in here. And what's funny enough, one of them is affiliate, which is affiliating for him, which also helps him control whatever's being said online because he's got thousands and thousands of people going into him. Now, after that, he is just more like offer building type of things, just saying, oh yeah, all of these things that we do. Then he has a bunch of testimonials. Some of them are hilarious. This one says here, been following the Tate for months and did everything they told me. Now I'm rich. All right, well done. Well, there's some of the statistical ones that are like abrupt for a reason. 35k, 78k. These are highlighted because people don't really care about the words celebrating business. Nobody cares about that. People only cares about the things that you can get, the transformation. That's why you should never sell anything but the transformation and the benefits. Don't sell the product. Now, after that, he does a value stack, right? He does a value stack where he says you get this 19 wealth creation methods, access to multi-millionaire mentors, community chat and groups. No, you don't even need to have experience. That's one of the questions that he done in his market research. A lot of the people that he was working with had no experience, so he's like, he just put that in his list of objections. So then they can't say that objection later because they've seen it here now. Cancel anytime, risk free, and then $49.99 a month forever, meaning that the price won't increase and it won't be out your bandwidth. Now, if we look at the maths on this, right, at his peak, there was 200,000, and that's just like from what we know of. There was probably more, maybe 220,000 members paying him $50 a month, right? That equals to $10 million a month, every single month. And that is on the lower side. If he was to do it exactly on maybe how much it would be exactly, it would be anywhere from 10 mil to like 12 mil a month, right? And that is only from his Hustlers University, nothing else, okay? Now, even here, this is me just explaining to you that 3 years ago, three years ago, there was 36,000 members then, and he was making 1.3 million a month from 36,000 members at the same price point. So now, this just shows you the fact that he's been doing this for years. Anyway, let's get into the back-end offer, which is a high-tech offer, which he makes even more money from. Not more money than his Hustlers University, but he makes more money. As Dan Kennedy, I'm not sure if Dan Kennedy made this quote, but there's always a back end to the back end. Okay? So the reason as to why I say this is because the easiest person to sell to is someone that you've already sold to. So most of the people that are in the war room they've already bought Hustlers University, or they've already bought some other things like his PhD course back in the day, or whatever. I don't know, some other things, right? The main thing is that it's like a group of men, brothers that work together in unison to become successful, whatever. That's what he sells, because a lot of the people, they have that issue where they're like, you know what, I'm a millionaire, I'm a thingy, but other people who are better than me, only people that are on maybe equal or side steps. So he sells the idea of being a community and working together, and he even says no great person has ever done it alone. So it's better, it's just easier, and you make more money working as a team than you do working by yourself. Anyway, now in this landing page is a lot more simple. So it's just got that landing page where it has that picture and saying the war room. They were just like, you look for something more, and within the war room they found it. So he didn't even sell really much. Then he just has 3 pages of case studies. So his picture case studies or writing case studies. Then there's the video case studies, and that's all. Nothing else. That's the whole landing page for the war room. It's got some other things and stuff like that, but I'm saying that's not the whole landing page. I'm saying the main landing page where he wants people to go to in the war room, the first landing page for the war room, is this. Everything else is just like medial things. Now, and probably is not even touched. Maybe the most percentage don't get past this. Now, the reason as to why he did this, right, is because most people who land on this landing page are not from the wider public. They are from internal links within Hustlers University. And that's how he upsells them and he scales them, ascends them from one thing to one thing to one thing to one thing. And then after that, he ascends them into that mastermind where he will take them to Romania and then do some fighting, whatever that he did recently, which will be an extra $15,000 or whatever it needs to be. So that's how Andrew Tate has made 153 million from just this funnel. From one funnel, top of funnel, if we talk about it, it's this top of funnel which is the traffic that he's getting from long form cut up into short form. The affiliate program, Luke Balmer does it, and Iman Gadzi does it. There's a lot of the big boys do it. So get the traffic, long form, cut it up. Email marketing, Telegram is the nurturing. Then this funnel, which is kind of has the same framework, same copywriting as a lot of the other funnels, called Big Promise, VSL, call to action, value stack. Testimonials before value stacks, or testimonials, case studies, then maybe a value stack, then maybe another call to action. That's all. And then he ascends them in the future, which is the war room, and then ascends them again. That's how he makes 153 mil. Let me know what you think of the video. If you like it, give me a like, and I'll speak to you soon.